Shiny Pokemon. Shiny Pokemons are pretty rare, and catching and collecting them is an unproductive pastime. But nonetheless, we all love how shiny look, and our desire to possess these rare and attractive things is what has led me to this game. This is my first shiny Nuzlocke. End of this Nuzlocke, all the Pokemons we catch, we will be giving away to our viewers who are watching. So please subscribe if you want shiny Pokemons who are EV trained. For starters, we start from our home, Cabo Poco, and work our way to a huge mansion where we receive our starter. Starters are shiny lock in this game, so it does not matter which one we pick. We work our way to Mezogoza and complete all the cutscenes and all the bullshit. And finally we can start our journey. I have already decided what my first shiny is gonna be. So I head to Kotando. We visit this sandwich shop and I consume an avocado sandwich. And we start hunting. We are looking for a shiny Murray, which look like this. And after just 45 minutes, this happened. Come here, Pink Blob. We catch it and name it upon a very notorious pirate, Tony Chopper. I quickly EV train it and evolve it from cotton candy to Shaun the Sheep. And we can head out to get our first gym badge. Katie, the gym leader, starts with Nimble versus our Tony Chopper. We quickly, without any hesitation, Terra evolve and use Terra Thundershock on every Pokemon she throws at us. And with this strategy, I wouldn't say it as a strategy, we win our first patch. Terra Evolution is a very strong utility, and since we can use it from the get-go, it is very unfair. If one Pokemon with Terra plus stab moves can wipe out 3 Pokemons, it doesn't feel as much as a challenge. So I decided to add one more condition, not to use Terra Evolution at all. After winning our first batch, I wanted to hunt either a shiny Fletchling or a shiny Starly, as in my opinion the Gen 4 early bird is the best bird Pokemon in terms of design, but God has other plans for us in store. Oh, Green Blob! Green Blob! My god. Yep. What? We catch it and name it Kote 3. While we were EV training our team, we were interrupted by this golden boy. God of Pokemon are so generous in this game. Oh my god. No way. No way. There's literally zero way. There's literally We quickly evolve our shiny Shinx into Luxio. And 2 of our Pokemons have out-leveled Sally. With 3 shiny Pokemon under our belt, we head towards the next challenge, the Cloth Titan. We start off with the Kote 3 and use poison powder on first turn. The Titan pops our Oranberry with a Rock Smash. From here we use Absorb to heal ourselves back while simultaneously Poison doing its job. Winning our first half. The second leg starts with 2 versus 1. We this time use 2 absorbs. Easy win. After the battle, our Gote 3 evolves into Skiplope.
Gote 13 evolving.
Before heading to the next gym, I wanted to catch another shiny, which would be helpful against the next gym. I decided to hunt for Claw as it has great base stats in early game. After around 45 minutes of hunt, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Jai, आ गया. We got him, chat. Got him. Blue crab. लवकर ये. Great ball. Got him.
And name him as per his rare patterns. AK-47 Blue Gem. By the way, if you are the fan of CSGO, let me know in the comment section below. We hunt for the TM X Scissor and teach it to our Blue Gem and head straight for the battle. We start with Blue Gem of course, and our super effective X Scissor takes out Petalil and even smaller. Our X Scissor does 45% of the damage, while we tank a super effective Terra Trailblaze with ease. But because of the 2 times speed, Sudowoodo now has outspeed Claw, so we have to switch out to Luxio, which he also easily tanks a Trailblaze, leading to our second batch. Next Titan Bombardier is nothing but a big joke.
We don't get to save. Not very effective. Damn. Yes. What are you doing now? We should hit first now.
We quickly dispatch it with our claw, granting us our easy victory. We have a strong momentum now. If you are watching so far, please subscribe to the channel as it will make me motivated to do more Shiny Nuzlocke of other Pokemon games. The next Dark type star base will be a challenge, so we need a fighting type to counter it. So I decided to put my bet on Makuhita.
Shiny, 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 shiny. Let's go.
After 1 hour of search only, we find him. I engage it to the battle and forgot to save first. I saved the game later. Good thing I did. To my surprise, he knows the move Whirlwind. We are so lucky. This next encounter, I throw a quick ball directly. We catch it and name Tyson after the great Mike Tyson. We fetch the TM Drain Punch and teach it to Tyson. With Tyson on our team, we are confident for our next challenge, a Dark type star based challenge. His Ponyard starts off with Aerial Ace. A critical hit here would have ruined it for us all. Thankfully, our Drain Punch one-shot Ponyard, giving us some HP back. I misclick Fake Out here, which could have cost us big. We keep spamming Drain Punch from here on. This continues till he puts Tyson's to sleep. I have to switch here to Blue Gem, who uses X Scissor, finishing the mean looking machine, granting us a victory. After which our baby Tysons evolve into post-prison Mike Tyson. This guy packs a punch. Our team is looking strong now, so without wasting any time we head to the next gym, Levencia. Here Nemona challenges us only to get destroyed. After defeating her, the nightmare starts. We start strong, taking out her Waterel. But the Belly Bolt ruined our plan, so we have to improvise here. We have to switch out to Tony Doctor, whose 2 Swift takes out the Belly Bolt. Our Luxio gets a critical flinch on our Tony Doctor. So we have to switch into our own Luxio. We delay the Luxio versus Luxio fight by Roar. And she is forced to bring out Miss Magius. This thing with Levitate and Terra Electric has 0 weaknesses, and moves like Confuse Ray and Hex is a big challenge. Confusion connects and we are forced to switch out. Who gets confused and hurts itself again. And to rub it to my face, a critical Hex takes out our Gote 3. Tyson on switch in uses Drain Punch to heal itself. And she confused Ray again, and guess what? It hurts itself. This thing has 100% confusion rate. Finally a Drain Punch secures us kill. Now it is our Luxio versus our own Luxio. And our Luxio prevails. This was a very close call. We were so close to being wiped out. Here we lost our first Pokemon in this run. All the Pokemon caught will be given away as told before. You guys should subscribe to this channel. We remove Gote 3 from our party and move on to our next challenge, the Fire type Starbase, where this happens. We catch this dog and name it Pitbull. She is the replacement of Gote 3 and we will take full care of her. We engage into the battle with Mela, who has some trauma which we don't care. The battle starts with lead Tyson and her Torkoal. We fake out her on the first turn. And on the next turn, we use Drain Punch. Our Flame Wheel burns her, which is sad. Burn means our damage is cut into half. So after taking out Torkoal, we have to switch out. So we switch into Blue Gem. Blue Gem avoids a overheat in the harsh sunlight, which is a clutch. That's awesome. We take those. We start attacking it with a Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb deals huge chunk of damage and keeping its speed in check. She uses Screech, which drops her defense by 2 stages. So to not risk it, we have to swap out. This is the first match of Pitbull. This is where our Pitbull will shine. And Pitbull intimidates her in the first battle. Pitbull tanks an incoming Blazing Talk. Just when she is about to take out Starmobile, this happens. We lost another one. A Pokemon with Intimidate is a huge help in hardcore Nuzlocke. Losing it to a critical hit is just unlucky. I have no words to say. Here I decide I have to fully lock in this cave. And all the battle which I take should at least need some planning. Having said that, I know Pitbull's sacrifice will not be forgotten. And Pitbull, if you are listening, you will be missed. Anyways, looking ahead, our next challenge is Titan Earthworm. But before that, we need to patch our bleeding team. So our next hunt is Shiny Rookidee. After a long search operation and going up and down this hill, he finally appears. The Golden Nugget. We catch it and name it Jet. Jet evolves into Corvus Squire. And we head to take on our next Titan. The battle starts off with Tyson using Drain Punch and dealing huge damage. Tyson is not holding back.
Yes, guys, we are fighting it. Earthworm.
In the rematch, it is 2 versus 1. Arvin's Toadstool and our Tyson versus the Titan. We start by setting up 2 bulk ups and then a one-shot Drain Punch KOs the big Earthworm. This match was no sweat. The next gym is a water type gym, and with 2 electric Pokemons in our team, it should be easy. We have nothing to fear against the next battle with Kofu. Just before the battle, our 2020 Doctor evolved into Ampharos. And our Luxio into Luxray just before the gym. We start the challenge with our lead, Blue Gem versus his Veluza. X Scissor does huge damage but fails to take knockout, while the Veluza does little to nothing. Blue Gem has some exceptional defense stat. His next casualty is Wugtrio, who also lives barely to a Rock Tomb. On the next turn we miraculously outspeed Wugtrio and takes it out. Kofu sends out his ace Crabominable, so we swap into Luxray. Our Luxray has been EV trained into take a beating, but the Terra Water Crab Hammer does almost half damage. And with our great knowledge of Vedic math, we know the next Crab Hammer will not take us out.
1 HP.
The final Thunderfang seals the deal, giving us our Gym back.
We go defeat the page there.
The next challenge, Atticus, is a big deal and a little challenging. So we need to plan a strategy and be very careful. This match starts with 2020 Doctor has a lead, which gets toxic in the first turn itself. We'll Volt Switch out to Luxray. One Thunderfang is enough to take out Skuntank. His next Pokemon is Revaroom. Revaroom does huge damage with Bulldoze, so I have to switch out here. So I switch out to Jet, who gets flinched by an Iron Head, which puts me in a panic. So we have to bring back our Doctor, who tanks one Iron Head and applies Static Condition to Revaroom. And what's more, the Doctor heals himself with Power of Friendship. This guy is a clutch. On the next turn he uses Volt Switch and brings out Jet to avoid a Bulldoze. And we switch again to our Blue Gem, who takes a heavy hit but manages to take out Revaroom. His next Pokemon is Muk, so we put Doctor back into the field and Volt Switch out into Jet again. Jet takes huge damage sadly, so we have to bring our Doctor back in, who gets poisoned again. We Volt Switch again and brings out our main character, Mike Tyson. From here, few Choice Scarf Earthquake wins us the game. What a hectic match. The starbase in this game are not easy to defeat. We quickly head towards our next challenge, which is Boring Larry. Larry starts off with Komala Harrison versus our Tyson, who puts him to sleep in one turn. His next Pokemon Dudunsparce survives barely and paralyzes us with Glare.
My god.
After dealing with it, Larry brings out his ace, Staraptor, which is my favorite. Staraptor does a huge damage with Aerial Ace, and thanks to Terra Normal, Drain Punch does super effective damage. On the next turn we have to switch out to Blue Gem, who finishes the job with 2 Rock Smash, granting us our Gym badge. See you again, Larry. After the gym battle, Nemona also wants some, so we have to give it to her. All her Pokemon are one shot except her ace.
Water, aqua, something.
Who gets taken out with 2 Drain Punch.
Show me your Pokemon.
The next Ghost type gym is Tag Team format. Start off with Tony Doctor and Luxray. Doctor set up Reflect and Luxray brings out the electric terrain. While his Mimikyu set up a light screen, Luxray breaks the disguise by a bite.
Oh.
On the next turn we use Discharge, hitting everything on the field. Another bite cannot quite take out the Mimikyu, while her Banette faints. In the next turn, finally, Bite takes out the Mimikyu. And Volt Switch misses due to Houndstone Phantom Force. Mine sends out his Toxtricity.
Damn, so cute.
Our bite does good damage to it, while our discharge almost takes out our Luxray.
Oh my god.
If the Phantom Force was targeted to Luxray, I would have been so mad here. The next Volt Switch seals the deal.
So much speed.
And we have won our 6th patch here. After which I decided to hunt for our next shiny. Looking at our team and the challenges ahead, our Dragon type Pokemon will be suitable here. Pokemon Scarlet has an exclusive Dragon type, Dino, which evolves into Hydreigon. Hydreigon, no doubt, is one of the best shinies in the game, but Fate has another plans in store. Shiny Gible.
Shiny Gible, Shiny Gible, Shiny Gible, Shiny Gible, Shiny.
It is not a much distinguishable shiny, but it also hits hard. We name it Bubblegum. Bubblegum evolves into Gabite, losing all its charm. I wish we can clear this game with only Gible on our team, but sadly it is not possible. Corvisquire also evolves into Corviknight, which looks absolutely stunning. I mean, just look at it. Those shiny sexy legs. After that we reach the desert to take on the next challenge, the Great Tusk. This matchup is best suited for our Jet, who will be fighting his first battle after evolution. The match starts. With Great Tusk using knockoff, we retaliate with Drill Peck, and 3 Drill Pecks are enough to scare off the Great Tusk. Who after consuming a plant-based protein is super strong now, so we bring our own plant to help out in the battle. After a few drill pecks, the elephant faints. Our team is looking super confident, so we have to head to our next challenge. The next gym leader Tulip is gorgeous, but it's all makeup at the end of the day. The match starts with our lead Jet, who sets up 2 iron defenses. After plus 4 defense boost, we use body press which one-shot this giraffe. Our Espatra spams Shadow Ball and our Steel Wing misses. Hopefully the next one connects and does decent damage. On the next turn we use Drill Peck, taking Espatra to the red. From here, one body press does the job. Our next Pokemon Gardevoir uses Psychic, which puts us on a tough spot. And now we have to switch out to Tyson, who takes a huge damage by Dazzling Gleam. Damn, she reads us like a book. We use one fake out to flinch her and switch to Tony Doctor. Doctor uses Volt Switch and now we have gained some momentum back. It's our Ace Florges versus our Rough Cat. We use Thunder Wave to lower her speed, just enough so we can be faster. And 2 Thunder Fangs clutches it for us. Talk about a close call. Now it's just one gym left and then the Elite Four. Our next gym leader is a Ice type, so we start off with Jet, who after setting up 2 iron defense with plus 4 defense stat, body presses her entire team. Talk about Bummer. And just like that we have 8 badges.
We are evolving at the wrong time. I want to check out the blue.
After the battle, our Bubblegum evolves into Garchomp. Look how happy he is. He runs just like a ninja. I think he has grown on me. We take our next challenge with Ortego, who once again get destroyed by our Jet. Few body presses and it is all over for the Ladyboy. Our team looks very strong, but there is one shiny which I really love in this game, and you guys will agree with me. It's Shiny Zorua. Shiny Zorua is difficult to find, so we have to hatch it out. After 5 hours of mindlessly running up and down this hill, finally this happens.
All these rumors, they keep coming. What all the new... Oh, shiny! Shiny! Shiny Zorua! Shiny! It looks so cute. Damn! Let's go!
We finally found the fox which we were looking for. We evolved this fox into Zoroark.
Beautiful.
Just look at this guy's hair. It must be a wig. We head to the last challenge before Elite 4. Terry is super cute and super strong at the same time. To defeat her and her Toxicroak, we need to be toxic as well. Luckily, I am good at it. We set up 3 iron defenses plus 6 defense stat. And the leftover simultaneously healing us. We take less damage than the recovery itself. And not very effective body press almost takes out Toxicroak. Next she sends out Annihilate, who gets taken out in one brave bird. The recoil damage is huge.
Fighting over not effective in sports.
Our Passimian next is one shot, so is our Lucario. She sends out her Star Mobile and we take our chances with her. Our Star Mobile does less damage than the recovery from the leftovers. We are the most toxic Pokemon trainer there is in this game. On her combat talk on the next move paralyze us. A critical hit can easily take us out, but luckily we prevail. Now all there is left is challenging the Elite Four. We head to the building where they interview us, which is not our strong suit. Our first challenge is in the interviewer himself, Rika.
Let's go, please.
Who starts off with the Wishcast versus our Tony Doctor. His Earth power does huge damage, but not quite to kill us. Hence we are able to set up one Reflect. After we are back to our toxic group. After setting up 2 Iron Defense, we one-shot his entire team. Our next challenge is a kindergartner who brought this guy here, or girl, who starts off with Copper Raja versus our Mike Tyson. She set up Stealth Rock, allowing us to kill her lead with 2 earthquakes. Her non-shiny Corviknight is still a threat, so we switch into Doctor. She predicting this goes for Iron Defense. Oh boy, getting a taste of own medicine RV. We avoid her +2 body slam through power of friendship, which is actually clutch, and one discharge takes it up. Ew, dodge that bullet. We set up a Reflect on our next turn, and the Bronzon goes for Earthquake. So knowing history repeats, we freely can switch into Jet to set up 1 Iron Defense and one-shot this Hollow Steel. Her Magnezone is next, who can use electric move, so we have to switch in anticipation. But it uses Light Screen instead. Magnezone has sturdy ability, so we have to take it out with 2 Earthquakes. Her ace Tinkaton gets one shot by our Earthquake, leading us to victory.
Mr. Larry is up now.
Larry starts off with Tropicus, who always starts with Sunny Day, knowing that it is time for our Zoroark for his first match. We use Flamethrower, which does huge damage. Now on the next turn, there is no escape. Larry sends out his ace Staraptor, which will use close combat. So we have to switch out to Tony Doctor, who sets up one Reflect. On the next turn, Staraptor is taken care of with Volt Switch and we send out Bubblegum. Our next Pokemon is Altaria, whose one Dragon Claw is enough to take her out. His Oricorio tanks one Dragon Claw and lowers our speed, so we have to switch out to Jet. On the next turn, Oricorio use Confuse and we hurt ourselves for the next 2 turns continuously. We have to switch out now, so we send out Tyson, who fakes out the Oricorio. His last Pokemon Flamingo hits the field. So we switch out to Luxray. Luxray tanks a Brave Bird and a close combat on the next turn. What a absolute unit. And a super effective Thunder Fang wins us the match.
Let's go.
If you are watching till now, please subscribe to our channel. Video like this take much time and effort to make, and people enjoying my content will motivate me to make more videos like this. Our next challenge is a dragon tamer, so we bring our own dragon in the front. Bubblegum is super strong and super fast. He one-shot all his opponents. Except Baxcalibur. Baxcalibur being an ice type, we don't want to take any risk here. So we send Jet into the battle, who wraps the game for us. We defeat all the Elite Four. Now it is turn to defeat La Primera. We are one step away from being the Pokemon champion. Teaming in the middle, so I have to stop my game and come back here now. Geeta Ji sends out Espatra and we send our Zoroark first. Zoroark one-hit Espatra with his signature move Night Days. Our next Pokemon is Go-Go, so we send our Tony Doctor here. This time Go-Go bulks up while we set up a reflect. On the next turn, Go-Go gets static. You know, special attacker static. While our Dragon Pulse does nothing, we use Dragon Pulse again and Go-Go misses. Finally, third Dragon Pulse puts a nail to the coffin. Our next Pokemon is Avalu, who has some crazy stats, being the only special attacker on our team. So we have to kill him with Discharge. Finally, we wrap things up with Volt Switch and send out Jet. Geeta sends out Supreme Overlord of the Underworld, so we send him back to the Underworld. Our fifth Pokemon is Veluza, so we switch out to Luxray. One Thunder Fang by Luxray is enough to take out Veluza. Now only Pokemon stand between me and our world champion is her ace Glimora. Glimora is a rock Terra, so we switch to Tyson, who used to break rock in prison. Tyson eats an earth power and fake out to flinch on the next turn. Next we go for Drain Punch and her Dazzling Gleam almost takes out Tyson. I was not expecting Dazzling Gleam here, so we switch out to Jet, who tanks the Dazzling Gleam easily, and from here one body press would do the job. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are the champion of Paldea region.